Alright, this is Reed. I am gonna get drunk and watch Night at the Museum as per your request. Oh, there is no archaeological evidence that the Easter Island statues would have sounded like that, and furthermore, they for sure wouldn't have known what chewing gum was because chewing gum comes from Mexico and they're in the middle of the South Pacific. Oh my god, Dick Van Dyke's character says he has arthritic knees. I have arthritic knees. Woo woo. Oh, I'm so tired of every depiction of the Maya in a museum depicting like human sacrifice on a pyramid. They did other things except build pyramids. Talk about their calendar or their agriculture or their system of government or writing or numbers. Don't just talk about the pyramid. It's kind of high key racist that the Huns don't speak any sort of recognizable language and just have like a made up gibberish thing going on. Like, they definitely spoke like some kind of Mongoloid language, right? Like, or even just have them speak Chinese. You know, it's closer than nothing. I'm still sober enough to knit, but not sober enough to deal with some of the stuff in this movie. 10 out of 10 for the representation of people of Asian descent helping build that railroad because goddamn they helped. This movie portrays Teddy Roosevelt as like lawful good, you know, with like helping Ben Stiller and everything, but I feel like he is definitely chaotic good, you know? Like, that man is a kindred spirit. What is it? Walk quietly and carry a big stick? Walk small and carry a big stick? I don't know. I would Google this when I am so. Lamau, I love how Teddy Roosevelt says some men are born to be great, and some men have greatness thrust upon them, and then suggests that Ben Stiller has greatness thrust upon him, meaning that he was not born. Okay, so Jedediah says that he doesn't like to be manhandled, but what if, like, the person or thing being handled is not a man, and the person or thing handling is not a man? Like, my sister, not a man, picks up her dog, not a man. Is that being dog handled or being woman handled? Okay, using chopsticks has gotten too hard. I'm gonna use my fingers now. Real quick, I would like to thank the sponsor of our video today, which is my liver, for detoxifying me after I consume all of what is technically poison to my. Nothing funny about Little Bighorn? Yeah, nothing funny about Little Bighorn, especially the fact if you were the native people whose land was being intruded upon and who you had to fight and get massacred by the white. I've been writing my dissertation on Sacagawea for 4 years. 4 years? Writing a paper for 4 years would drive me crazy. Welcome to academia. Okay, so at like 50 minutes in, Ben Stiller is reading a book about Attila the Hun, and it says that he was surrounding himself by phalanx of sorcerers. Now, phalanx is a Roman word about a Roman military configuration. So I'm willing to bet that this text is based on a Roman source and thus needs to be corroborated by a complementary source of some other origin to give another perspective on the Huns in order to be completely accurate. I may be drunk, but you gotta check your sources, man. Oh my god, the Neanderthals are so cute with their quest for fire and his, like, a sip bowl lighter. I just want them to succeed. Although, man, wouldn't it be wild if we did like a chemical analysis on the lips of the Easter Island heads and they showed like big league. I feel like Ben Stiller locking up the dioramas every night is a reflection of the modern American prison system and how it's actually better for us to encourage freedom and recovery rather than a cycle of endless incarceration. Okay, once again, high-key racist that Ben Stiller's character locks up the Mayans, but not the white cowboys or the white Romans, even though they all attacked him his first night as a night manager. The Mayans should also be given a second chance. And in their depiction, they should not be made to speak Spanish, especially if they are representing a pre-Columbian situation, which I'm pretty sure they are. You know, I think they did the Neanderthals wrong by just portraying them as having monkey sounds because recent research has suggested that they were totally capable of speech. While their larynx was not structured the same way as ours was, they definitely would have been able to have the cognitive capacity to talk, but their speech may not have sounded like ours. It probably would have been like a different pitch, you know, but that doesn't mean that they can't talk, okay? Let them have a language. Museum chick goes, I prefer hanging out with people who are dead for 200 years. And I'm like, bitch, say. Takeaways from this movie. We need a version that is less Eurocentric. We need a version where the animals talk, because clearly they got some stuff going on up there. And 3, Owen Wilson is the perfect. Also, I'm really mad at the fact that the museum, like, owner, manager, whatever, takes back his decision to fire Ben Stiller after all of these people show up at the museum. Like, of course museums exist because people visit them, but that is not the only reason why they exist. They also exist to preserve artifacts and further education and, you know, do more research. So to portray them as institutions that are only there to generate tourist activity is not fair to all of the people who put like a lot of hard work into the museums that they work at.